quick tip. If you're going to remove your timing chain crankshaft sprocket, you could do it with just a wheel puller set. This is an inexpensive one from Harbor Freight. I just happen to have it. And all I did was reverse the, the bolts. I mean, these bolts here, these are carriage bolts. I just reversed them though, and used the heads against the sprocket. And then when you twist it, and I put a little grease actually on the tip of the little nib that's pointed, that goes into the crankshaft itself. I just greased it so that so it's not trying to turn the crankshaft. Because if it's dry and you turn it, obviously that's pressed down on the force. If it's purely dry and you just turn it, it'll turn, the tendency is to turn the crankshaft. But if you grease it up, all I used was what I had available. Again, I'm trying to do this as inexpensively as I can with what I have. I just put like brake caliper grease and on the little tip right there. And it turned the crankshaft very slightly though, and then it disengaged the pulley immediately. So now it's kind of ready to go. I'll bring you in tighter as I continue to pull it out. What I'm going to do is just spray this. It's probably not necessary with a little lithium grease. Just to see if it makes it any easier. It may work, may not, but that's what I'm going to do. You can probably use a socket here to make it go faster, but it's okay. I already have this on here. Nice catch. And there it goes. There it is. Okay. So you may have to come back and adjust these. And I'll do that, but the hard part is already done. Okay. But either way, that's what I greased up. So that should be able to come off easily. I'll just come back and I'll tighten these up again a little bit just to bring it out, and that should make it easy. Okay, I'll let you know once that's done. Okay, if you can see that focus, it's all out. I needed to adjust the carriage bolts a little bit. Sorry, it's out of focus. I needed to adjust the carriage bolts out a little bit, but otherwise I brought it out another 1/8 of an inch, and then it just came off nice and easy with my hand. I just held the carriage bolts, to balance it out so I didn't have to keep adjusting them. And I just twisted the main bolt up against the crankshaft by hand, and it just slid right out. The hard part is really at the base. When the base is really tight, that's where it's really pressed on the most. But out here, it's a little easier actually. All right, I hope this, solves a problem for someone in a similar situation. I did not want to have to go out and buy yet another tool. This was going to be a one-time use. I'm going to put the new sprocket here, the replacement one, but that's a different tool. So, but this one I didn't want to have to purchase another one, a separate tool just for this. I knew I could improvise using my wheel puller. Otherwise, but you could get them inexpensively if you needed to. They're about $14, some are $25, and from there on up, depending how fancy it is. But if you happen to already have a wheel puller, that's how you can make it work. Hope this helps. Thanks.